Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So I'm just filming this on my computer. The quality mightn't be great, but I just wanted to do a short little video to give you an introduction to this YouTube channel and to let you know why I set it up. Well, my name is Geraldine and I live in Chapelizod. That's why I call this Chapelizod Crafts. Chapelizod is in Dublin in Ireland, in case anyone isn't familiar with it. And I decided to call it Chapelizod Crafts because I do a lot of crafty, makey things, and I just wanted to have a place where I could put up videos and show people what I've been doing, also for myself, just to have something to aim towards. I'm not planning on doing a whole lot of videos, maybe like one a month. But it's just a way to hold myself accountable and keep making stuff. I just wanted this channel as a creative outlet, basically. The main thing that I wanted to show, or that I'm into at the moment, is soap making. So here's a little box of soaps that I'm giving someone as a gift, and I'll talk you through the soaps in a minute. I'll just give you a bit of background as to how I got into soap making. A colleague of mine gifted me some natural soaps that she had made, and I was really fascinated by the idea that you could actually make your own soap. And then that was in 2021. I went on YouTube. There's loads of people making soap, and I'm sure people have been making soap for years, but I just got into it around 2021, and yeah, I started making my own, and I've really loved making it since. And it's kind of a natural progression from making soap to making your own body lotion. I've been making my own body lotions and candles for a good few years, but I guess just making soap sort of brought it to another level. And it's really satisfying to make something, or to use something that you've made yourself. As well as that, another thing that I'm into is just not buying loads of stuff if I can help it, and also living in a more sustainable way where I'm not having a huge impact on the environment. So everything that I make or create, I'm trying to do it with as little waste as possible. So that's not always possible. So, for example, making the tea lights. I've tried making tea lights or candles without the little silver foil thing at the bottom. So for example, I make candles out of beeswax and coconut oil, and I've made them here. I'm trying to make no waste candles, but what happens is if you don't have this little foil thing at the end, it just creates a big splodge, and you end up having to clean out your candle holder a few times, and who has time for that? Okay, so that's an example of something where I might end up buying loads of these, or maybe ones that you can reuse and then just make refills. Anyway, it's all just for fun and it's low stakes, so I'm really interested in just experimenting with ideas, with recipes, making stuff that I'm interested in. Maybe I will sell them at some point, but I don't want to do that until I'm sure that I actually would be happy to use them and that they're safe to use and there's something that I'd be proud to show people. So I do give my soap as gifts, but I don't sell any at the moment. So here's an example of some that I've been making recently. This one is a 100% coconut oil soap with calamine lotion. Most of the recipes, by the way, I got online. I experiment a little bit and change them around. So for example, olive oil is really expensive at the moment, so I've substituted that with rapeseed oil or things that are cheaper to buy in Ireland. I follow someone called Everyday Ellie. She's in Australia and she's got some nice recipes, so some of these are based on her ones. That one is the 100% coconut oil. That's just coconut oil. I make lye out of sodium hydroxide and water, and then you leave it saponify. You just leave it cure for about 6 weeks so that it's safe to use on your skin. This one is lavender and rosemary. Oh, sorry, lavender and tea tree. So let's actually use like spirulina to make the green colouring. I do use some purple, I do use some colours to make the colours, some purple and pink mica. So, you know, it's personal preference. I like to have the colour because I just think it adds a bit of interest, and it's such a small amount that I still, I know it's still safe to use on my skin. This one is rose geranium. It smells really nice. There are some issues or things that I'm figuring out with regard to essential oils and scent. Like a lot of these soaps lose their scent because probably I didn't use enough, or maybe it heated up too much. So I'm kind of figuring things like that out at the moment. This is coffee and spice, made with black coffee instead of the water. I put calamine lotion. In all of these because I just have loads of it at the moment. So that's an example of the soaps I make. I'm going to put some photos of other soaps I've made recently. So for example, I made a turmeric recipe recently. So I got the idea from the Donegal soap maker, making it with lemongrass and turmeric. How I did it was I infused the olive oil with turmeric, and then I mixed it with cocoa butter and added a lemongrass scent. That turned out, it's a really nice soap because there's a lot of cocoa butter in it. The cocoa butter scent seemed to last a lot longer than the turmeric. And then I got I also dried some orange skins, blended them in too. And then I got an idea to put black pepper on top, I think just because it looked so much like bread or something. That wasn't really a success, or I'm not sure if it was. I'll see what happens when I use it. I also made some nettle soap. So I live pretty near Phoenix Park, and I went foraging in the park for nettles. I dried them out in a dehydrator, and then I blended them to make nettle powder, and then I blended that in with the nettle soap. And the green colour isn't from the nettles. I put some spirulina powder in there to dye it. Also on this channel, I'm going to show you some art and design work I do. My background is in fine art and illustration, and I also use Illustrator and Photoshop, so I'm planning on doing a logo, and I'll be sharing some of that process along the way too. And I also have some cards that I've made that I might show you, might like change into greeting cards at some point. I'll see how it goes, and I'll share my process along the way, and I'll put those on this channel as well. I hope you enjoy, and if you're interested in seeing these videos as I make them or as I upload them, if you press the subscribe button, you won't miss any. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.